Dear students, greetings for the day. Today we will discuss about drawing different silhouettes. Objectives: to learn rendering a fashion figure, to acquire knowledge of rendering different fabrics, to learn representing the fabrics on a fashion figure. Rendering figure. While rendering a fashion figure, always take at least 3 shades of the color you would like to have for your figure. If you like a duskier skin tone, pick up a skin color and 2 darker shades of brown. If you like a lighter skin tone, choose a skin color and 2 lighter shades of brown. Start off by shading in the lighter shades and then building up with darker shades. Add the shadow with the darkest shade in order to give it depth and a 3D effect. Rendering different fabrics, satins and taffetas are smooth and reflective. They have many highlights which contrast with rich, deep shadows. Color application should be smooth and follow the folds of the fabric. Restrict yourself to 3 tonal layers to keep the texture simple. Highlights may be emphasized with white paint or pencil. Details and outlines should be smooth and even to reflect the smooth nature of the fabric. Satin is heavy and drapey and requires undulating, fluid lines which cling close to the body, whereas taffeta is crisp and light and should be drawn with more angular, sharper lines and a silhouette which sits away from the body. Velvets are like satin with its sheen but are thicker, heavier and has a rougher finish because of the pile. Rendering treatment can be similar to satin, but round off hemlines to indicate the thickness of the fabric, and shade over the highlights with the pencil to give a more textured finish resembling the nap. Shears. Fabrics such as chiffon, organza, lace and tulle are semi-transparent, therefore the skin and underlying fabrics can be seen. Tonal variations of the same color result from the build-up of fabric layers, so, the more layers there are, the darker the final washington. Start by sketching the outer garment and the lining shape beneath. Lay down areas of mid-tone, usually the lining or undergarment, and skin tones, leaving white spaces for highlights. Apply shadows and accents where underlying fabric folds and drapes occur. When dry, apply the lightest, most transparent tone for the sheer outer garment. Add soft shadows where the fabric folds and drapes, keeping brush strokes smooth and simple. Even darker tones may be added where lining and outer garment overlap and fold. To finish, lightly outline the hemline, garment parts and major folds and creases with a fine pen or pencil. Brocade and sequins. These fabrics have the shine, highlights and dark shadows of satins and taffetas, but their surfaces are rough with a pattern which need to be shown. Apply the flat base color to the garment, leaving plenty of highlighted areas. When dry, add a darker tone of the same color for shadows, then start the pattern with the same darker tone. Add a third darker pattern tone to shaded areas and, if necessary, pick up outlines and shapes such as sequins or brocaded motifs with a darker but fine line. Finish with flecks of white highlights for a bit of glitter. Patterns and prints. Sketch in the main features of the pattern and fill in the areas with the lightest color. Build up the pattern by repeating with the darkest color and leave the highlighted areas white or lighter than the rest of the pattern. Bring up fine details by outlining with a fine black or colored pen or pencil. Checks and stripes, folds, tucks, pleats, dots, body contours, design lines and panel lines distort the direction of the stripe or check. Horizontal stripes follow the flow of a hemline, so start from the bottom and work up. Build up a check or plaid by starting with the lightest colored stripe and adding darker colors either horizontally or vertically.